Hi everyone, the Crafty Atelier Angela's here with part 6 of my Smart Doll repaint into an arched druid. So these are the materials that you'll need. I started out with the skirt. You'll see two different kinds of skirts in this video, but here are the rough measurements that I used. This is going to be like a high-low skirt, so it's going to be higher in the front and then lower in the back. So I really liked that look because I do have her pants and I want those to kind of show off too. So this is why I did this. I have it in this fabric. It's like a cottage core fabric, but I do end up using like a green velvet, like crushed velvet. This was my pattern before and I had to size it up. This is a Smart Doll Pear, so she's a little bit thicker. So I have her corset in this brown faux fabric fur thing. So I did cut out 2 pieces of each, and I did have a pattern for this. I used the wrap and tape method to get it. I also cut out the lining. I will tell you that make these pattern pieces a whole lot bigger than you think you're going to need, because mine is turned out a little bit small. But so the first thing I'm doing is sewing all the pieces together for the lining, and I'm showing you how to put them together. And then I'm going to sew the same thing with the outer piece for the corset. So here it is. It is sewn together, and this is one corset that is joined in the front and will be tied in the back. The other one is the opposite. So at this point, I am going to press my seams on both my outer layer and my inner layer, and on both corset types. So here they are, all flattened out. And yeah, I really like the brown. You can zhuzh it up as best you want. I'm just practicing here for this one. I did find out that I did fail on this one. Yeah, you don't get to see all the failures, but this is one that I'd like to show you. So the way I cut my skirt and the way I did my corset here is that the high-low would be in the middle of the corset. The lowest part is literally in the middle of this corset in the front, and it's supposed to be the opposite, so where the high-low is from the front to the back. And I don't know what I was thinking, so I thought this was a fail for sure. As you can see, the back is the shortest part, which looks stupid, but yeah, I thought it was a waste, but you'll see later it might not have been. So this is the opposite corset, where it's going to be tied in the front. It's made up the same exact way as the other one, just the front and back seam are different. So this is the front. I'm going to press my seams. So pressing my seams is going to help with laying the piece flatter against the body so it doesn't get all jumbled and you're sewing it fairly nice. So what I start out with to put the skirt that I have to the corset is I have the corset face up, and then I put good sides together, the skirt being in the middle of the corset, and then the sides obviously to the sides. And I'm going to clip that together. You can pin it together, whatever you have on hand. And then we're going to basically do a sandwich with this. So you'll see me struggle here a lot because this fabric was pulling off the table because it was a little heavy, just because it's a high-low skirt, and the fabric choice that I made was very slippery. So and it was a bit stretchy. So I was trying to put stretch fabric onto non-stretch fabric, and yeah, maybe another fail, I don't know. But I'm going to let you watch the rest of this until I get to the point where I flip over the inner lining and sandwich it in. And then basically I just sew across. And that's it. I just sew it across. I flip it right side out. And you'll see that the high-low is in the correct direction for the front closing corset. Oh, gotta love these voiceovers. Okay, so now I've sewn this together. I find out that my lining, of course, is not the right size it should be, or I put too much seam allowance in and I didn't account for that. So again, this is at the point where I think I failed again, and this is my little fixer-upper. So I'm going to make bias tape out of the fabric, and I am going to place it around and just sew it on top and just close in all those rough edges. And yeah, I did mess up on the bottom of that corner, but I'm okay with it at this point. Like I'm just kind of over it. But these thicker walls on the side or the front closing will help in the future when I actually put like grommets in to lace up the corset. So all in all, I mean, it's okay. It's not great, but I really do like that how it turned out. Even though it took me a really long time and just some zhuzhing around. I know it's really plain, but in her final look, it'll be accessorized and stuff. So hopefully you won't get to see how much I've messed up. But yes, this is a lesson video for me, and I wanted to bring it to you that not everything is, sunshine and roses when I do my crafting. So there are upsets, and yeah. But this one here, I actually just did separates. So instead of just throwing the whole thing out thinking I, did everything wrong, and I'm going to actually put bias tape on the top of this and make it the back closing just a separate corset. So in the end, I have at least 3 pieces I made because of my mistake. So this is just going to have like some elastic on it, and I will have a separate skirt because I can still use it as a high-low, just not on the corset that I made for it, if that makes sense. But I do like them both. So if you really liked this video, I know it's a fail video, but maybe you can learn from my mistakes. Just hit the like and subscribe. I have a lot more to come, and I would really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.